everyone, and welcome to the Mom Connection. This is Erica.
Hi, you guys. This is Marlene. Happy Wednesday. Yay, midweek. We got
Whoop
this.
whoop. How was your morning? How was it taking Ava to school?
It was good. I got in trouble, but it was okay. It was a better morning than usual.
That's
I got in
funny.
trouble so early. Is that why you're laughing?
Yeah. Why did you get in
Did
trouble?
the cross guard legit came and told me something because you have to you go in to drop them off and they get off the car. Well, I helped
Hmm.
Ava out of the car because I'm driving the truck, so it's hard. She's a little person. So she's like, if your daughter can't get off by herself, you need to park and get down. And I was like, ma'am, I have a child in the car seat. Like, you think I'm actually gonna get down? I mean, no, I have to go drop off Angel also. So I was just like, okay, thank you, bye. And no, I'm not gonna get down. So tomorrow morning she's gonna see me again because I'm not gonna get down. So
I
she
can't wait to
came, she
hear how she
stopped.
is tomorrow.
Shh. Oh my gosh, she legit stopped directing traffic to go and tell me something. And I was like, I'm literally not the only parent that does this. I'm telling you, girl. And I say, it's like I told my husband what happened. He's like, just leave it. It's okay. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to park and deal with that at fucking 7:30 in the morning. Mm-mm.
He's gonna get a call
So
from the
no.
school tomorrow. Isaiah, we have your wife in the office. She got in a fight with the cross guard.
I know, right? No, no. I gotta act right in front of my daughter, show her. But girl, I was just really it's not that big of a deal. I helped her open the door. It wasn't
Yeah,
as bad as they made it
I
seem.
know.
So yeah, that
But
was my
they do make a
morning.
big deal. They do make a big deal about it because they're trying to get people in and out of the parking lot quick. So that's why they get in a bad mood because we have that issue at the kids' school. And I'm the one
Do
that goes and
you?
tells the principal who does it. I'm sorry.
Oh my
I'm the
God,
cross
you are
guard
the
lady.
cross guard. Tomorrow, I'll just push Ava out. Okay, I'll just be like, get out of the car. Just bye.
Roll over, Ava.
Yeah. And when she asks me why, I'm gonna be like, ask the cross guard.
That's why.
Yeah.
You know why.
Erica, don't do that. Don't be knocking on people's windows telling them to. Don't do
Oh, that's so funny.
Well, that was my morning. I hope your morning was better.
It wasn't bad. Carmelo was just crying about shoes because he hates the color orange now, and his shoes are blue with orange laces. And he was mad that he had
Oh.
to wear those shoes because his other shoes got left in the car. So he was mad. But he wore them, sent them off to school. They're done.
You're like,
See you at
bye. I'll
3:30.
hear. Yeah, I'll hear it later.
Yeah,
Jeez,
exactly.
Erica.
I know. I'm the worst mom
Wow,
today.
that's good. Well, I'm the worst parent apparently, so you're all right. Don't worry. We're on the same page.
Oh, that's so funny.
So, today we want to talk about being a helicopter mom because I'm psychotic and my husband thinks I need therapy. So I was like, I want to talk about it with Erica and get everybody else's opinion and see if people tell me, yeah, girl, you're fucking crazy. So, Erica, what do you think being a helicopter parent is? Like when you
I
hear
feel
the
like it's
term, when they
someone.
tell you, or what pops in your head?
I feel like it's a parent who literally doesn't let the kid breathe or have fun. Like if the kid is at the park and the mom is like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? Be careful with that. Be careful with that. Like don't touch that. You're going to get sick. Oh my gosh." Is that you, Marlene?
I'll get into that later.
Oh, that's so funny. That's my definition of a helicopter mom or a
Well,
parent.
let me tell you what Google says. It says if you search helicopter parent, it says a parent who takes on an overprotective or excessive interest in the life of their child or children. So good job, Erica. You're right.
I
You
knew
agree
it.
with
I knew
Google.
it.
Look at you. So now the question, Erica, are you a helicopter parent? Are you crazy? Do you need therapy?
I mean, I for sure need therapy. but I don't think I'm a helicopter parent. I feel like I will be like, don't touch that, don't do this type of thing. But I say it one time and then that's it. Like, I feel like I'm not constantly, and George will probably be like, you could be a helicopter parent. So maybe we'll interview him later and he can answer.
And ask
But
him.
yeah, I feel like I can be one for a little bit, but I don't think like I'm
Hmm.
fully one. I feel like I have my moments, like especially now with like all the videos on like social media of like your kids at the
Hmm.
store and like all of that. I've found myself that like now I like hold on to the kids' hands tighter and I
Hmm.
don't let them go. Like I'm always on like eyes on them. But
Hmm.
when we're like at parties or the park or like something like that, I feel like I let them do a little bit more. I don't feel like I'm that big of a helicopter parent.
Is George?
No, I feel like he's more the lenient one. I feel like the kids know that I'm the crazier one and I need therapy more. And he's more of like the it's fine, no pasa nada, they'll be fine, they're kids, let them have fun type of parent. And
Hmm.
I'm more of like, what happens if this happens? And he's like, girl, chill, like it's okay, they will be fine.
Do you think that the things that you see on social media, like those videos and the stories that you hear, make you more paranoid, or do you think you've been like this even prior to social media?
I feel like I've both. I feel like I've been through stuff that has made me feel like a helicopter parent. Like
Hmm.
I feel like I have to be more on the kids' asses than I would normally. But I also feel like social media and like the videos and like the kidnappings and like all this shit has gotten out that it makes me feel like, oh shit, I really have to be a helicopter parent. Like I can't let my kids even breathe, you know? I feel like that
Hmm.
is a big problem for me.
Factor.
And I feel like that makes me feel like I have to be one. Even if it's just a little bit, I feel like I have to do it.
It's scary. You do hear a lot
It
of stories,
is.
and you do see a lot. I think on TikTok is where you see like so many
Mm-hmm.
things, and then TikTok knows you. You see one, and then you're looking at it, so it'll
Oh
send
my
you like
gosh.
it'll show you like all these more, and you're like, wait a minute, like that's scary.
And you know what's scary is that TikTok has been, well, and we can talk about TikTok later, like how we feel about it. But for me, I feel like TikTok has like been a platform for a lot of people to like share their stories and like hearing their stories and like what they've been through and like how they got kidnapped or like how they survived this, this, and this. Like it just gives
Hmm.
me way more anxiety now. And I feel like at some point you have to be like a helicopter parent. Do you feel like you're one?
Girl, if Isaiah were here, he'd be like, he would
Yes.
like capitalize fuck yes if he could. Yeah, I am. I really am. And I'm not, I mean, it's funny, because we're talking about it, but I'm not proud of it. But I am psychotic. I think I don't know. I don't know why. I wasn't like this with Angel, which is weird. I am like this. I mean, I'm like this with Angel now. Let me rephrase. I wasn't like this with Angel when he was younger, when I was younger
Hmm.
too. I'm like this. I'm even like this with Angel now. Like, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, remember, if you go to the bathroom, like, he's 16, girl. And I'm over here telling him, like, if you go to the bathroom, make sure, like, nobody's there and nobody's watching you. You know what I mean? I'm lecturing him.
Hmm.
And with Ava and Josh, I am. I'm very like, be careful, don't touch that. What are you doing? We went to a birthday party this weekend, and Josh, he was like playing with ice, and I kept telling Isaiah, "Can you see him? Like, what is he doing? Like, what?" And he's like, "He's there. Like, relax." But in my mind, I'm making up scenarios. I shit you not. In my head, I'm like, he could be choking on the ice, and none of us would notice because I'm over here talking with like the people that I know, and Josh is choking, and I don't even know. And Isaiah's like, he's not choking on ice. He's literally just playing with it. But girl, all these scenarios, I make up shit in my head, like of what could happen.
Hmm.
Like I think of like the five bad things that could happen. And I don't think that's good. With Ava, with Josh, I'm horrible. With Angel, I lecture him constantly about getting like stolen. And but It's bad, and it frustrates Isaiah. Like, oh, he's so annoyed by it. Like, even if I leave Josh, the kids with Isaiah, I'm like, what are they doing? Did they eat? Like, did they poop? Did they this? Did they that? And he's like, Marlene, I'm the dad. Like, I'm
I
okay
got
with
this.
my kids.
Yeah. Isaiah isn't a
And
helicopter
psycho.
dad.
He is to an extent. Like he's I think he's normal. I guess well that's not a good term, but he's okay. Like he can see the kids, he sees them, he's like they're good, they're fine. Like they're playing, let them play, let them get dirty, let them like, scrape their knee. And me, I'm like, don't even let it get to the point where they scrape their knee. Like we should have been watching them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm crazy. No, but I'm crazy. I think this is over.
No, you're not.
I am bad. I'm telling you.
Have you seen the show on Hulu? Well, it was on like ABC, I think. But now you can like watch episodes on Hulu. It's called The Parent Test.
No, I haven't. What? It's on Hulu?
Yeah, it's on Hulu and it's like about like different parents who are put in like different scenarios and like they like test their kids. Like one of them was like a man was outside of the park trying to like they had the kids and obviously it's all actors with like it's actors doing the test on like real kids and like real families. Technical difficulties.
A little. He's going down. I'm like, stay up. Okay.
Oh, you're funny.
We'll figure it out.
So one of the episodes, they have two kids playing at the park, and this man comes and he's like, "Do you want to come see my puppies?" And the mom is like not really paying attention, and she's like, "Yeah, come see the puppies." So they like run to the car, and that's how they get kidnapped. And they're like testing the kids to see like what they would do and like what the parents would do. And honestly, like this show like opened up my eyes on like what type of parent I want to be, because I feel like although I can sometimes be a helicopter parent, and I'm like you, like I will create like 20 different scenarios in my head and I'll be like, "Oh my gosh, what if they choke on the pretzel that they're eating?" Or like, what if they get an allergic reaction when they're not even allergic to anything, but I freak out. I that really like opened my eyes to like see every different parenting style and like how kids are based on like the parent that you are. And I feel like that opened my eyes for sure to like know what type of parent I want to be, because I would love to be like a more relaxed type parent than being so strict. Not even strict, but being a helicopter parent, because I don't want I don't want my anxiety to rub off on my kids, because my anxiety has already rubbed off on Belly. When I tell her like, "Oh my gosh, you feel warm," she'll get it in her head and she'll be like, "I'm warm. I'm going to get sick. I'm going to die. I need to go to the hospital." And I don't want that to get worse. And I feel like that's why I've kind of like tried to like hold back and like not be so crazy with them.
And it's true. I've read up on it, like on parents.com. I think, that magazine that you see at the doctors that says
Oh, yeah.
parents on it, like it's titled Parents. They say that it's actually very unhealthy because you are raising your kids to be like not independent. They're going to be scared of everything. They won't know how to make decisions for themselves. So I'm trying to like not, I mean, I'll make up scenarios in my head, but I'm trying to not let them like, for me to be constantly to be like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? And what's this? And what do you have? And what are you touching? And what do you
Yeah.
this?" Dude, but it's hard, but there are a lot of cons from what I'm seeing to it, that it's not healthy for the kids,
It's not. And I feel like the more, sorry, my foot got stuck in the cord. I feel like the more that we show them how paranoid we are, and like we show them like the fear, it's gonna like grow with them. Like if we tell them, "Oh my gosh, it's so scary for you to walk at the store without holding mommy's hand," like they're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, I have to always be holding mommy's hand when I'm at the store." And I feel like we need to like, us, not only do we need therapy, but we also need to like keep that in
Let
the
them
back
be
of our
kids.
minds. Yeah, and let them be kids. Like things are going to happen, right? No matter what. Like, and I should be honestly taking my own advice because I do it too. Like, I'll be like, oh, damn, I really like need to. And George will be more like, let them be kids. And I'll freak out. And he's like, you need to like let them learn on their own. And I feel like we really do. Like, we really need to let them like experience it and let them feel it. And if they don't like it, then that's okay. But they're at least trying it. Or if they get scared about doing something, it's okay. They're going to get scared, but then they'll probably love it. Like riding a ride. Like I put it in Belle's head all the time. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're going to ride this ride. You're going to get scared. You're going to puke. And in her head, she thinks that that's what's going to happen and she doesn't want to ride it. But what if it's like the best ride she's ever ridden and I'm not going to let her do it because I'm scared for her?
Like we put it in their head before they even tried it.
Yeah. And
It's
that's
true,
not
dude.
healthy.
I'm trying. No, it's not. From what I've been reading, it is not healthy. I'm trying to work on it. You're imagine that Joshy's allergic to milk, eggs, peanuts. So imagine that
Oh
I'm
my
gonna be like, and
gosh.
then if I go out of town, I leave like a big old paper on my refrigerator, and I'm like, cause my
Of like
mom,
everything
are
he's
you,
allergic.
are you all right, girl?
Yeah, I just need to get comfortable.
Yeah, I'm like, no ice cream, no eggs, no milk. Because I think my mom will forget, like, milk. I mean, ice cream has milk. So I, like, I leave it on the fridge. And I'm like, Mom, like, please remember. Luckily, he doesn't, like, his throat doesn't close, but he breaks out in hives. Like, he can have, like, a baked cake. Like, he can have, like, if the milk's heated up, like, to a certain temperature, like in a baked cake, he can have it, the eggs too, but he cannot have like regular milk and he cannot have ice cream. So that makes me more, I
Paranoid.
guess, have more anxiety. Yes, paranoid is the word. Thank you. But I am trying to work on it so that I don't instill that fear on him. But I mean, right now, Joshy has a busted lip, a bruised eye, and I think that's it right now. But yeah, and Isaiah was like, you can't
That's it
prevent
right
that.
now.
Like, he's fine. And it's because he's super crazy. He loves to like jump off stuff, and he's a crazy kid. But it's kind of like, and my father-in-law told me, he's like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? He's gonna bruise a little, he's gonna scrape his knee, but he's not gonna like, you know. And I'm like, but in my mind, I'm like, what if he breaks his knee? Like, not what if he scrapes it, what if he breaks it, and then he can't play sports,
Yeah.
and then he can't do this. Girl, my mind runs it's horrible. It's actually very stressful. Thinking, like,
Honestly,
all
it
these
is. And
scenarios.
I feel like we need to like think about like the data that has
Back
been like
off.
shown. Yeah, and like listen to other people, like especially therapists and like doctors and like stuff, or even freaking TikTok. Like listen to what they say on TikTok and realize that it's okay for them. It's okay first for us to feel like we have to be helicopter moms, but also it's okay for them to like get hurt a little bit or like fall or like anything, right? Like it's okay. They're not gonna end up in the hospital or anything for like sliding down the slide without shoes. You know, like I feel like we need to give them some liberty and let them be kids and let them enjoy their childhood.
Let them be independent. I know, but then there's like another extreme where you see these parents that don't pay attention to their kids at all. And I'm
Trust
like,
me,
I
I know.
I wish, but
I know.
it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, I'm like, I wish I could just sit and eat my meal and not wonder what is my kid doing. I see parents like, oh, there's no care in the world,
Having
like, and
having
on
their
their phone
drink.
eating. Yes, and I'm like, how I wish I could just sit down and do that. But no, like I went to my mother-in-law's and I was sitting down and I was eating and I was looking through like the window for the back door to just make sure that I can try to see Josh. And I'll tell Isaiah, like, can you see Josh? Like, get up. Like, what is he doing? And poor guy, how he's still married to me. Props, because I annoy the shit out of him with like what my kids are doing. I'm surprised he hasn't left me. Good, he's great. He's
That's
great
so
'cause he
funny.
puts up with me. Dude, I
That's too
know,
funny.
but I am gonna work on it, and
Yes, we both
I'm
have to.
trying. Yes, we both do, in all honesty, because, like I said, it's not coming from me. I promise. If you read up on it, it does say that it is not helping your children in any way. You're not letting them be independent. They're not going to know how to make decisions. They're going to look to you to make the decision for them. And then when it comes time to for them to go to school, they're going to be very scared. They won't want to interact. It's like a lot of effects that it actually has on them. And I never thought about what I was doing to them. In all honesty, just thought in my mind, I'm protecting them. But in all reality, I'm not letting them just be their own person.
Yeah. And honestly, I would love to hear from other moms. Like, I want to know if they think they're a helicopter mom or what their husbands think of them. Like, I am curious to see what they all think of or what their significant others feel if they are or aren't, or what caused them to become one, you know?
That's a good one. I do want to know what they feel caused them to become one, because I mean, I've never had anything tragic happen in my life. Thank you, Jesus. Like in reference to like, I never got kidnapped or anything, you know, where you would assume that I'm like that paranoid. But
Yeah.
I want to know like what they feel caused them to be like this. Is it social media? Is it stories? Is it the documentaries? Is it like, what is it? Like, why are we
I
helicopter
honestly
parents? Like,
feel,
what caused
sorry, my
us?
charger. I need it real quick. I honestly feel like it was social media for sure who that scared us more because I was never bad until I started seeing more of the TikTok videos. Like I literally felt like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be bad. I'm gonna end up on the news, like for literally anything. Like I could go to the bathroom and I'd be like, oh my gosh, what if something happens to my child? And we're in on the news for something, you know, like even like the mom who like I don't know if you noticed the mom who went to Puerto Rico on the cruise. Did you see that?
Which one?
She left her like 6 month old daughter at home.
Oh, yeah, yeah. The one that passed away. The little girl, the baby.
Yes, because she
That
went
is
on a freaking
sad.
cruise. Like, ma'am, why
Girl,
would you do that?
that's not helicopter parenting. That's being a bad parent. Like, who the
That's true.
hell
That
leaves
is.
their 6 month old baby? No, I think I'm lying. She wasn't 6 months. I think
No, I
because
think
she
she
was
was
younger than
like,
Josh. I think she was like 18, 19 months. Like, she wasn't two yet, but she wasn't able to like fend for herself. But
but
who
stories
does
like that
that? Like,
scare
how
me.
selfish are you?
Stories like that scare me. Knowing that like these poor children like are just they're so innocent. You know what I mean? And that just scares me. But that's a whole other topic as well cuz
Yeah,
that
that's
social
just
media in
being a.
itself is just scary.
It really is. Girl, I agree. I agree. But yeah, it's crazy. Being a helicopter parent is full-time job.
It
It drives
is.
me insane.
It is. And you
But
also need to be a good parent for you. Like you obviously don't want to live being a helicopter parent forever. You know what I mean? Like you kind of want to do your own thing as well.
But I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not like, I am a helicopter parent. I mean, I do think I fall under that term, but it's not to the point where like I won't even go on a trip with like Isaiah and not leave my kids.
Yeah.
Like, no, I do go out of town and I leave my kids here, but I do leave them with my mother-in-law and my mom. I don't know if I would leave them with anybody else. I leave them with those two people at all times. Or if I go out of town for work, I leave them with my husband. So it's not I mean, there are parents I think that have the anxiety to the point where they won't go anywhere without their kids. I'm not that bad, which I don't
Good.
judge. I mean, it's okay. I totally understand. But we also need to know as parents that we do need that time to ourselves and knowing that your kids are going to be okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's different types, there's different stages, there's different, parts of being a helicopter parent. And girl, I just gotta let my kids breathe. My kids, I probably annoy the shit out of my kids. Like my mom, Ava and Josh are probably like, girl, back the fuck off. Like, I'm fine.
They're like,
Me
let us
fucking
be,
eat this
mom.
ice.
Let us be.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so
Probably.
funny. But yes,
But
I would
yeah.
love to know more of your stories, how you feel, how it is for you. Send us your question or your comments or how you feel or how your husband feels. Let us know in our DMs on Instagram or email us what your thoughts are and if you feel you're a helicopter parent or if you've seen that show, let us know. I'd love to hear if you have and what you thought of it or how you felt if it changed your parenting style.
I am gonna watch that show to see, and then we will come back
Honestly,
and
do
talk about it. Yes.
watch it and
What
then
do you
we
want to
can
hear?
discuss it.
Yes. Yes, 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 I agree. And we do want to hear from everyone. We do want to know, even if you're a guy, is your wife a helicopter parent? Girl, I think someone's at your house.
Someone is at my house. I'm like, sir, what are you doing here?
Let us know if you're a helicopter parent, if your wife is, and how you deal with it. Because I know my husband, you know, he pops open a beer and he's like, fuck it, I'll just let her fucking be crazy. So let us know, please. We want to hear about your experiences.
Yes, please. DM us, message us on Instagram, email us. Please follow and share everything if you feel like
Subscribe.
somebody, yes, if you feel like somebody would benefit from our show, please tell them all about us. Let them listen to us and tell us what they think.
Yes, please do. We'll see you all next week, or we'll listen to y'all next week. Girl, you
We'll
gotta
talk to
go.
you next week.
Bye.
Bye.